That's what I figured you'd do.
Oh, y'all caught me blowing out smoke. What up, Joe? What up, Joe? Welcome to Y'all Said the Sports Podcast. I'm your host, the Iceman. This the team.
What's the dealio? It's your man Alio, aka Mastermind, and y'all already know what time it is. It's another great show, and we about to school y'all some more, baby. It's open.
That's right. We represent. We represent. I know what the people were saying in America and all that, but we still representing. It's your boy CB. We back at it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. This your boy, Young P. I'm in the building, Mr. PR, aka. Let's do it. Another great show. We ready to get it in for you fellas.
Yay, yay.
We love y'all.
First of all, we want to give congratulations, shout outs to Jared Goff and those Detroit Lions for making it to the NFC Championship.
Yes, sir.
Almost pulled it out. You had the city, ooh wee. Ooh wee.
Stand up. I'ma stand up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna salute y'all boy.
One.
One time for
Boy,
the
since
Lions.
day one, since training camp. I
Great
need y'all
job,
to do
baby.
it.
That's what.
Great things to come for the city, baby.
Yeah. No doubt.
I know we getting that back in together in this draft. I already know. I ain't even gonna worry about that. I know we getting that tight.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and like you say, shout outs to the NFC and the AFC games and making it that far in the championships, and shout out to the San Fran and KC to making it to the Super Bowl.
But I want to say, I ain't mean to cut you. I want to say one thing. Hey, we lost, but we set history. We turned everybody out, made them America's team and all that. Do y'all know that was the most? I want y'all, everybody who's paying attention and watching us today. That was the most watched game they said this morning in 10 years. The Lions versus the 49ers. It it was even higher than like the last three Super Bowls that was watched.
And remember, I said that, and I said also if they'd have made it to the Super Bowl,
Oh
that would
yeah,
have been the most watched Super Bowl ever,
yeah. I
ever.
believe that. I believe that.
Yeah. So we're gonna jump into this show, and before we jump into these good questions, I'm gonna let Young P go into this conspiracy theory thing over there. I'm gonna let him get it started. Go ahead, Young Peasy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. CB started off a couple weeks, keep hitting us with these conspiracy theories. So I thought I'd throw one out there myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting. I'm just using Embiid. It could be any players. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm looking at it how Embiid at the last second against Denver, he didn't play. You know what I'm saying? Last second scratch or whatever. My theory is this: a conspiracy theory. Going down the road, you know, he only can miss 5 more games, or he won't get no accolades, no postseason accolades. He can't get none of that stuff because he done missed too many games. My theory is conspiracy theory is this. Do you think teams will start doing this? I'm gonna slide you in for 1 minute and then going back and sit down because really you injured, but so you can still get an award or be considered for an award. I'm gonna slide you in real quick, let you play a minute or two. Then I'm gonna sit you down. Then all of a sudden, I'm sitting you back down because I thought I could go, but the knee ain't really right. You knew the knee wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a
that's a
good one.
conspiracy theory. You think teams will do be slick like that to try to make sure they man can still get considered?
So what you
Taking
think?
anybody to cut.
What you think? Go ahead, keep going. What you think?
I think yeah, I think teams is gonna start doing that. I think only thing that'll stop them is if
The system, finagle the system.
yeah, they're gonna try to finagle the system. I think the only way they'll stop them is people start peeping it, and then they make the NBA start doing investigations. You know how every now and then they are doing investigations to see what's going on. Because I know they was on Embiid and was trying to figure out why did y'all wait to the last second? Because K did the same thing. All of a sudden you supposed to be playing in the last second, they pulled Cade again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are y'all doing? Is y'all trying to be slick, or y'all why are y'all waiting to the ninth hour to say that they ain't playing? But I think teams gonna do that. They gonna slide them in for a minute or two, let them come in, and then be we thought he could go. We had to send him back down. You figured that out in 1 minute or 2 minutes into the game, but you just wanted him to make sure he got it. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay, that's a
Okay.
good point. Go ahead, Mastermind.
Okay, now P, I don't want to ruin your theory,
I mean, go on and ruin it if you got to.
but they already doing it. Somebody already did it. Somebody just did it not too long ago.
My slick
I
ass.
can't remember what team exactly did it, but they superstar played the tip off, and then
Uh-huh.
after that, the superstar didn't play no more.
So they
So
they're
yeah,
ready.
they already doing it. They up on it. That's the loophole around it, y'all. They just let you know that's gonna be their way around it. So don't be mad when you pay for your ticket and you think you're gonna see everybody, and you see them only for like 3, 4 minutes, and then after that they done. So
Okay, what you
they
got
are
to say,
doing it
CB?
already.
Know that.
They're doing it.
I mean,
I'm trying to think.
I can see that. I can see that happening. But speaking on the B, I'm just going back, sort of
Mhm.
changing the dialogue a little bit. I mean, why would I want to play in Denver? Just because we know Denver is the mile high city,
He hasn't played in Denver. They said in so many. He hasn't played in Denver in so many years. It's you got to play sooner.
right?
But
I just won MVP. I just won MVP last year. I'm trying to go back to back, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
I just killed Joker in Philly.
In Philly.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
no more.
Yeah, got that right. Right.
You say no revenge time. No,
Well,
got you.
well,
No get back, huh? No get back.
for the breath, right, right.
Yeah, no
Well,
get back.
I agree with you with that on that CB with that theory because my thing is this with like you said with any superstars my thing is this I don't care about the accolades.
Right.
I'm trying to win that championship. So if I can get away with it and get to the end and get to that championship, that's my whole goal. So hey, if I can get it, if I can play away, or if they say I missed too many games and I can't get this and that, I don't care about them accolades. If I can get that NBA championship, that's all I'm worried about.
Okay, well, let me ask you one rebuttal at you.
Go ahead.
That theory works more in the NBA than NFL, but think about it. Don't you think in the clause is some extra million if you win MVP, extra 2 million?
I mean,
It might be
for
something.
some, but like I said, if I got a contract like that, if I got a max like that, if I'm making 200, 300 million a year, that little 1 million, 2 million,
That's
I'm straight, man. You know what I'm saying? Right, you know what I'm saying? That's it. And then you know what they're gonna do by what about each girl's gonna go buy him a bag by 20 your side pieces, and then in each little city gonna buy him a bag or something. You know what I mean? That's what the All Star, the little accolade money for to buy little bags and little cars and shit.
No, not
You
like
know what I'm
that.
saying? Go ahead on. You know what I mean? Yeah. But here go another.
boys wild.
Go ahead.
Good.
One more conspiracy theory before we start this show. We thought Ben Johnson was gonna be out of here. He didn't get out of here, folks. So the Lions look like they're gonna look good again next year.
That's
So
a
that's
big
good that you
savior right
stayed,
there, baby.
Ben. I wonder what happened that what made you stay. But here's a conspiracy theory. If Ben Johnson would have went to Washington, would the Lions had gave him Hendon Hooker for a third or fourth round, or would he have drafted a quarterback? Or you think the Lions would have looked out for him and let him get Hendon Hooker since Goff looked at that good? You know they're gonna sign him to another contract. So you think they'd let Hendon Hooker go? Mastermind.
I think I could probably see something like that happening. I could see them sending him some offensive piece if it's not Hendon Hooker, maybe whoever the next bag up, whoever that is. I could see him sending them something, you know what I'm saying, with him because of the love that he showed the city. But Ben, thank you for staying. And I believe you watched the show and you heard what we were saying to you, Ben, because you know now, been a lot of pressure to be that head guy. Get some more experience under your belt being this offensive coordinator, make some adjustments here and there, you know what I'm saying? Because you was coming a little predictable too, you know what I'm saying? And then
CB,
go get you one.
go ahead, CB.
So I learned something watching the championship game. I'm glad you stayed, Ben, because I think if Dan would have went back and said, I need that assistant to the assistant, he might have got that phone call hung up on him.
Mhm.
Do y'all know where he come from? He come from Mike
Oh, yeah.
McDaniels.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but he was the assistant
Yeah.
to the assistant OC.
Mhm.
Right.
Imagine that. Okay, I know I got Ben together. I need somebody. Who your other assistant? What you gonna do? Hang up on him. So good job. I'm glad you stayed, but
He'd have sent you a bold one.
yeah, he was
Yeah, I got you somebody all right. Give him the janitor. Let him know that he. Send him the janitor. He's gonna be the duo.
But no, to answer the question, conspiracy theory. Yeah, I think the Lions would have looked out for him. I think if he would have went, I think the Lions would have looked out for him
Okay.
because Hendon, you're just gonna be a backup as long as you're there, and as long as Jared Goff playing like he is, you'll never see the field, buddy. So
Oh, no.
Yeah, I tried to tell y'all boys that. I tried to tell y'all boys that.
you give
Look
Jared
at
that
them episodes when they was arguing for Hendon. Yeah, look at him, young
I'm
P.
listening.
But hold on, let's hear
So
what you got to say, Young P.
my theory on that is they ain't giving him shit.
He said it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Hey, I'm gonna stop
You
five
left.
with you on
You a traitor.
but I ain't giving you shit. You gonna have to go through that draft if you hope you find somebody. That's the best I got for you. You better hope you. I ain't got shit for you. That's why I think he didn't go because they told him we ain't got shit for you.
Yeah. And
And
the
it's
reason,
gonna be an uphill battle with the Commanders anyway. He don't want to go to that uphill battle with them.
Yeah.
but my thing is on the theory, if he'd have got went to Washington, I believe the Lions would have looked out for him. Probably with Hendon, probably with James Houston, a couple of other little players, you know what I'm saying, like that. Probably Rodriguez, stuff like that.
He can have
But
Sutton.
yeah, as they said. Oh no, I ain't say, hey, I don't think nobody want him right now. I think he gotta go back to the combine. You know, you gotta go back to the combine, son. But yeah,
Key.
looking good over, the Pittsburgh defense over there and all like that. But yeah, I say, I think, like you say, if that, because if not, I think if he'd have went with his draft pick, now we'd have say, was you gonna keep Sam Howell or was you was gonna go with Jay Daniel from LSU? So that's why we were saying, dang, would the Lions have looked out for you for the quarterback, then you could have went somewhere else in the draft. Or even if you keep Sam now, you still can go somewhere in the draft. So that was just our theory on Ben Johnson if he'd have went. Go ahead. If he'd have went to Washington, but since he didn't, that's just a conspiracy theory.
Thank you,
Go ahead.
King.
So do y'all feel, because this is second year turning it down? Do y'all feel he just scared to be a head coach, or you think
He know he not ready
or
yet.
you think he not ready?
He know he not ready yet.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
believe.
And because after learning and hearing that he wasn't even the OC from Miami, he was like the assistant.
Right, we had
The reason why I say I
they
don't think
probably
that
gave him
he,
some incentives after this, right quick.
the reason the reason why I think too that he feel like he might not be ready is just think he looking at Dan Campbell. Look at all the stuff that Dan Campbell got to go through and all that. He like, hold on, I don't know if I want all that attention yet.
Yeah.
Let me get this down, perfected this offense all the way mastered where I know they can't stop me.
Right.
Let me become a young Andy Reid.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay. That's conspiracy theory. Now let's get to the truth. Let's get to the truth. And we were just talking about Dan Campbell, so let's get to it. Was it Dan Campbell or the Lions' inexperience of playing meaningful football? Which was it? CB.
At first glance, when everybody was watching the game and saying, "Oh, why he ain't take the 3 points and all that," but just looking at it, man, they all was young. They all was young. So it's everybody's fault that they collapsed in the second half. But at the end of the day, the plays that was called, they was to be made. And with all due credit, yeah, it was Dan. You put the blame on the head coach because they didn't get there and they lost a 17-point lead. But man, when the ball hit you, we all play football. When that ball touch your hand, you gotta do what?
Catch that boy.
It's yours.
And how did the whole receiving core just have the drops the second half? It wasn't just Reynolds. You talking about St. Brown dropped a few, Jameson dropped a touchdown.
Yeah.
Like they just had the drops the whole receiving
Saying that
core.
neither. Jameson,
Like, that was
baby, you
crazy.
my guy, baby. You look
That was
good for me. Then
That
you
was
just did that.
The defense started trying. I think people started trying to press because San Fran was making that run. So I'm putting it on everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, as you should, as you should.
A lot of people say it was Dan Campbell. A lot of people want to say Josh Reynolds. It's everybody. They all had a collapse moment.
But okay, if I get you, Mastermind, speaking of the drop balls and everything, they was dropping all these balls, 4th and 2, 4th and 2, 4th and 3, or whatever. But why, right at the end of the game, when they down 10 and they go right down the field, ain't drop nothing, go down and score the touchdown and everything. Y'all ain't drop nothing on that play. So come on, y'all. What was that all about? But I'm going to go ahead to you, Mastermind.
I kind of want to follow the same path that CB just was on because it was a team loss. but it was key moments that things happened that, you know what I'm saying, that kind of hurt the team. Like some of the fourth down plays, is what we've been doing all season. So I wasn't really that upset with some of them, you know. But in crucial times too, like that one when we was right there by the field goal, we needed that.
Yeah, I
You
think
know what
we
I'm saying?
needed that to kill the momentum. But that's but then you say, is that a learning experience? Come next year, and he in that same situation,
You should know that.
what he would do?
You should.
He's still learning too,
I'm
though.
just saying certain things you should know.
But see, I think this too, though, Ice. I think he got caught up in the moment of the game, just thinking like, oh yeah, it's like a regular season game, not really thinking of where you at. You know what I'm
But
saying?
my thing is
Because
this.
once you
Go-
out there in the game, flow of the game, sometimes you forget that this is actually
And
the
that's
NFC
and that's where
Championship
you
game.
couldn't get that at. That's why you can't get like that. Now you acting like the players. Now my
And see,
thing is
that's why
this.
I think that's
See,
why I'm
I
saying
know, but
inexperience. That's the
that's what we
reason.
saying.
Paul and James,
I know, but see, my thing is this.
Thanksgiving, like,
But my thing is this. I don't mind them going for it on them fourth downs and things. But the reason why I'm blaming Dan Campbell, even though it's a whole team fault, but I'm blaming the five-star general first for this one particular reason. Y'all was up 17 when they came out. Y'all defense held up. They bent, but they didn't break. They gave up the 3 points. Now, when you came back down, that's when you shouldn't have went for it on that fourth down. You should have went and got that field goal and kept that halftime lead at that 17 and kept your
But
defense
that's the play we talking
and
about.
kept yeah, and kept your defense, you know what I'm saying, and everybody
What they
still
did.
at ease with a mind and everywhere. Nobody's feeling, you know what I mean? Because now San Francisco mind is different. Oh, they missed. Hey, oh, we go down here. Even if we get something out of this, we in the game, fellas. You know,
We
they
up two.
momentum switch right then and there. And you know what I'm saying? So
But see, that's the
that's
reason.
why I say it's all they fault, but I'm starting off with Dan first and
No, that's the
leaving
reason
it
why
there.
I say I think he got caught up in the moment of the game. I think he didn't
Gotta
realize
stay
how.
up that 17.
No, I understand what you're
I,
saying. That because we both saying the
I
same thing.
understand
He
when
did
you
the same.
always going for it in the regular season on fourth downs. He was always trying to keep that lead with like 7 or 3 points, or they was behind, or trying to keep it. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But when you up 17, ain't no going for it on fourth down. Keep getting your
Give
point.
points, of course. If you
Keep
watch
getting your
last
point.
week's show, if y'all watched last week's
You
show,
said, yeah.
I said the key to it is what? You got to score every time you
Yeah.
get it, even if you only take three.
Yeah.
Don't do all that gambling and stuff. Don't do that this week. Kick the field goals when you're
Go
supposed
ahead,
to.
young P.
Let me ask y'all this though, and I get all of that, and we talking from a strictly from a football stance. Yes, you should have kicked it. We get that, but at the same time, if this is how you've been drilling your team and this is what you've been doing, sometimes you got to stand on your business of what I do.
But this
You know what I'm
NFC
saying?
championship, and you haven't been up 17 though. But when you up like this, it's a whole different mindset.
But look at the standpoint though. What if he made it? Then everybody would have been like, "Damn, good call." You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
No, I got
No,
you.
no,
You kick.
no. My thing is this. No, the reason why I wouldn't have said that, because my thing is this. There's been plenty of times that you still go for it on fourth down and get it, but still go down the field and keep getting first downs and still end up kicking the field goal. You just wasted time off the clock.
Okay,
And
but we needed to waste a little time. But I
no,
think
you
at the
needed
same
to stay
time,
up 17. You need to stay up 17.
too.
That's
That's
what
why I
made them panic.
But see, that's the reason why I said I think he got caught up in the like momentum
And
of
I
like
bet
us
you,
regular season.
before we move
You
along,
understand what I'm saying? Because if you think about the time and where you at and keep it live in the moment instead of just we playing football.
how many
Yes,
players, how many players,
Ran
how
for it
many,
the whole
right, but how many players y'all think probably
it's
in
more
the back of their
on
mind, like, man, we should have went for that field goal.
it's more on
You
inexperience.
think it? No, I'm just saying. Do you think any player? I'm talking about a lot of them. You know, still 100% son got the back, but now somebody at home saying what everybody talking about.
Now maybe afterwards.
That's what I'm saying.
But during the game, I don't think none of those players thought that because they've been doing it all year
Man,
long.
I'm gonna tell you,
y'all must want to see people
I
faces
believe this.
when y'all must
Some of
want to
them
see people
veteran
faces
players
on some
probably
of
was
them.
like, we should kick the field goal
Right.
because they know what the importance of this game is.
Y'all should have looked
And I
at
keep
them.
telling you, that's what it is
But
with them.
what
It's the
veteran players is on
inexperience.
that team besides Jared Goff? like players who've been there.
But that's what I mean. Like Jerry,
Three players that ever
so
been.
just say I think all three of them was probably saying kick the field goal, and the
Okay,
majority of the rest of them,
let's move
Mickey,
along,
whatever,
fellas.
was 48.
Was this Lamar Jackson best chance to win the championship? Young P.
So I'm gonna go against conventional theory and say no, this is not his. This was one of his best chance, but I actually think they have things intact that they can do it again next year. I'm just, and we talked a little bit about this the other day. I just feel like Lamar, and we talked about it before the show started too. Lamar didn't do Lamar. Lamar didn't play his game completely. Lamar overshot what 5 or 6 receivers. That's on you. You've been there. You've been in the league long enough to be able to handle that moment, and he didn't handle the moment. You should have took. You should have tucked the ball a couple of times and ran. You should have. You should. Your accuracy was way off. They still have things in place that they can do it. The only person they might really lose is Beckham. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't even really use Beckham towards the end. So you got things in place, defensive wise and offensive wise, to do it. Now maybe what's the name, the OC that came in, he ain't as brilliant as we thought. Or either, like I said, it's on Lamar. One of the two is to me is more than one of those two. More than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I think they do have things intact that I think they can do it again next year. I don't think this was his best shot. I think it's one of his best shots, but I still think they got another chance next year.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, Young P. I mean, go ahead, Mastermind.
I just say this. Key thing with us is this: we got to sign some of our defensive players back, like Mbikwe. We got to have him back. He's a key part to it. Lamar, he has to work on some things because I think we being too hard. I mean, everybody meaning this. This is just
Please explain.
this is just my opinion, America, and this is just me. Anybody who has their first year with the OC, they're not expected to win the Super Bowl because they don't know the OC's playbook totally. Not in one season. I don't think no quarterback, I could be wrong, in
Paying too many
history,
millions not to get in the lab and
but
read the
no,
book.
not to
Read the
know the
book.
entire
Read the
book
book.
though in one season, P,
I need you
and
to
have
read
it
this
map.
book. I have nothing else
I
for you
can
to
say
do.
this though, look, P, how many times you can read a book, but that don't mean you thoroughly understand the book the
But
first.
become a week of the playoff, if we tried anything new, we didn't practice that shit. You ain't throwing a
But
play
no,
like
listen
that
to what I'm.
all season
See, but you
in.
you fail. You not hearing the point
Okay.
that I'm trying to
Like,
make.
I'm about to give
The
you
point that
MC
I'm
in this joint.
no, I'm just telling you the point that I'm really trying to make is this. Once he get to learn that playbook like how he know his any other playbook, Greg Roman's old playbook and all of that,
Audible.
I think he's gonna yes. We
Okay.
can do get to read it now. I know what play to call when I see 6-man fronts. I know what to do when I see this. You see what I'm saying? A lot of stuff teams threw at him this year
Right.
that he probably never seen before until like the playoffs. And you know what I'm saying? Like you were saying earlier off camera, the 6-man
Yeah, yeah,
front. A
six
lot of
man
teams
front.
got
Yeah.
that from
Yeah, when
Houston.
Houston can't win, yeah,
You see what I'm
five,
saying?
six
So
teams.
now,
Had
you
that
know,
Franklin
that's
six
something that
man.
he gotta adjust to too. And he gotta learn this. This is the biggest part that he really gotta have. He gotta learn when to turn into Lamar and when to turn into the pocket quarterback. And that's the two dilemmas that I think he having right now. He just basically now, to me, he felt like I got to be a pocket quarterback.
Okay.
Lamar, that ain't your superpower. You
Okay.
understand
Throw
what I'm
something real
saying?
quick at you
Go ahead.
before the hosts move on. You telling me it's playoff time, and we just said this about any sports. Things change, right? So you telling me come playoff time, you didn't look at the game that you had the worst and what they did the most, and didn't think that's what they gonna bring on you. You chose not to look at that.
No, I
That's
believe.
terrible as a
Listen,
quarterback.
no, I believe he looked at that. Don't get me wrong,
So now
but just
you need to be game plan
but
for
see,
this.
Pete, I'm answering your question. Listen
Okay.
to what I'm saying. He looked at that, but just think about this too. What was the end result of that when it was the 6-man front? They blew Houston out. So he probably didn't study it as in depth as he should have. Meaning, what's the name was more in Kansas City, their defense was more in depth to we gonna concentrate on making the tackles. Some of Houston wasn't making the tackles. So they was looking at those on the defensive perspective. Hey,
Now
we
let's
gotta
get to CB.
correct
So,
that.
so I think I got a complete different perspective from both of y'all. I'm looking at history, past history. I think Lamar, and I could be wrong. I think Lamar just got caught up in the moment, like the Lions did, and he hasn't played this long in what 2, 3 years because he always done end up messing up his knee. So I just think that and we all know because we all have played sports, and we all played. You know, some played college, some played at a high school level. When it's the tournament, when it's the playoffs, or whatever it is, you got to take your game to another level. And I don't think Lamar took his game to that level.
Now my thing is this: the
Now,
question.
don't get me. I didn't mean to cut you. Off.
Go ahead.
Don't get me wrong. I think that was a learning experience for him. So I expect him to be back and
Now,
doing what he's doing.
now
Hopefully he learned from this.
I was saying was this Lamar's best chance to win a championship.
No, I don't
Now
think.
my thing is this: I'm not saying he's not going to win one, but to me, this was his best chance to win a championship for the simple fact he had a bye week. They was at home. He was number one. The teams that he met, I mean, the whole AFC was, you know what I'm saying, was some
Injured
dogs.
now.
No, I'm saying they were some dogs. But I'm saying, but the ones that he met, they was big. Like say, who did they play? Didn't they play Miami?
They play Houston Texans and
Oh
this game.
no, what's the
They
name?
had to buy.
Oh yeah, what's the name? Play what's Miami? I'm sorry. They played who? Say it again.
Houston Texans.
Right.
And then they had Kansas City.
And they had Kansas City. Right. So my thing was the reason why I say dang, I done forgot. Was it my best chance?
His best
Yeah,
chance
the
to
best
win.
chance. No, the reason why I said because even though the AFC is a dog and all like that, but a lot of teams and that like you say, a lot of teams like say Cincinnati and them didn't make
It
it.
was hurt.
No, I know that, but no, I'm saying a lot of them was I know, but I'm just saying. Then the coaches and everybody else that's coming in now. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Harbaugh,
I got
you got Antonio Pierce with the Raiders, and I'm just saying. Then you got what's name about to get his probably team together with the Broncos. What I'm saying, the whole AFC as a whole is finna get tougher. So what I'm saying is, it might be hard, even though he might, like I said, he's going to get back. I'm not saying he's not going to win one, but I'm saying the road this year, besides him, like you say, Pat Mahomes, that's the bad boy. He gonna stay. You know, he the
Pat
Jordan.
Mahomes.
I'm saying he the Jordan of the football. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he had to go through, and he you know, he couldn't get through him. So that's what it is. But other than that, it's gonna be even harder for him to get there now. I'm not saying he's not gonna get there,
Right.
but just since everything is
road to
happening,
it.
yeah, all these different, coaches coming in, everything switching up and all like that, and then he was right there. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? He was not injured none this year, healthy, had, you know what I mean, one of the best offenses, one of the best defenses, like I say, and he was right there. Like you say, next year they might, get there, you know what I'm saying, just getting the players and everything, but he might not be at home. He might not get a bye. He might have to go on the road. Just an example. So this was his best chance of getting there now.
This
Not
might have
saying he
been.
won't win one, but
No,
this was the best chance.
this might have been one of his best chances, if not the best chance. But the only thing, like I was just saying, I think just because he got there now, that's a new notch under his belt, and now he know what it take in order to
Right.
conquer that.
Get over that
Because
hump.
yeah, if you don't get to that point, you never know what it feel like to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I'm not so disappointed, and I don't believe that they not gonna do it again. That you know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
believe that he gonna turn it around.
Staying with you, Mastermind. Is Pat Mahomes the new Tom Brady?
Pat Mahomes might be something better than Tom Brady. He might be a whole new standard. We might have to just call it the Pat Mahomes, and it might be Tom Brady. He's second. I'm just being real because look at what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that's gonna come to fruition that's gonna be hard to see and prove that you is who you are if you and Andy Reid ever depart.
Mm.
That's what's gonna show everything.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying? But so
He thinking
far,
about retiring, ain't
yeah, I mean that's what I'm
he? Okay.
saying. But
No, just go.
so far, yes, he is the new Tom Brady and might be Tom Brady replacement.
All right, before I send it down at the UCB, let me say something on that right quick. I'm gonna say this because it just crossed my mind. Y'all know I forget something real quick, but yeah, Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes gonna go with the GOAT conversation like we doing with LeBron and MJ. And what I mean by that, I don't think that Pat Mahomes might not get them 7 rings. He might even get 5 or 6. But if he come up short, it's gonna be everything else that he has over Tom Brady, and then people gonna still, have the debate of no, Tom Brady the best because he got more, no, what's name got this because he went to these many straight AFC championships. He got these many rings. He got this and that and that and that. But Brady gonna have probably more. You know what I mean? On like that. So it's gonna be a battle back and forth with Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes. It's gonna be a back and forth with them on the GOAT conversation, like it is with yeah, with LeBron and MJ. So yeah.
So I said I got
Yeah,
two.
go ahead. Yeah.
I'm doing a P two times.
Yes, sir.
Doing P two times.
I'm gonna drink me a drink right quick to that.
Mahomes will be considered a GOAT. That's gonna be a GOAT debate. So I agree with you on that. I also believe that he's already breaking a lot of Brady records real low key. I think he just broke the record for Brady being the fastest or the youngest
Oh yeah,
to reach the Super Bowl four straight times.
yeah,
I think that was Brady's record. But the one thing when it comes to GOAT debate with the old heads and the Brady faithfuls that will silence everything that you really can't silence between LeBron and MJ, he lost to Brady on the biggest stage. So no matter what,
Right, right.
you know what I'm saying?
Look, you got to think about this too now. That is a proven point. But when did I lose to you? What year was I in my career?
Second or third.
Still a young puppy. What year was you in?
Out of here. He was
year
on
40. I don't.
yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. What was you doing in your third year? Was you going against the greatest of all time in that era?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So don't talk to me.
Right.
You
But
understand
I'm
what
just,
I'm saying?
but I'm just saying that could
That's
be
how simple you
that's
stop
gonna,
all
that's
that
gonna be the
nonsense.
debate,
You
though.
understand?
Yeah, it's
That's
gonna be.
gonna be the debate.
No, I'm just telling you though.
With the
I'm just telling you how you stop that.
faithfuls
I'm
of
just telling
Brady.
you how you stop that with the.
He can never be the GOAT because he actually lost to the GOAT.
But did you just see how I simply stopped that debate?
I feel what you're saying.
Because there's no point. Because in your third year, you was not going against nobody near that.
Near that, right.
You understand what I'm talking about?
Right.
Your third year, you might have been sitting, I don't know
Right.
exactly.
Right now, we know where you're going
Right,
with. No, we
right.
know where you're going with. Yeah, yeah. He's
I'm
like,
just saying, I'm just saying that's gonna be the debate. That's gonna be the debate.
what you got to say down there, young Peasy?
So, let's come at it right here like this. To me,
That's all we care about right now.
And let me give a birthday shout out to Young P. Young P. Give a birthday shout out to Young P.
he already surpassed Tom Brady.
Got the belt.
Michigan, man. It don't matter about this. I'm always a realist when it comes to it. I'm always gonna speak the truth. And
Whenever they get to the pros,
I'm just saying, no, it ain't that. I speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? I had a person, West, kicked it with me. Shout out to Young West. We was talking about how he Ohio State fan. I don't know why I said, I use that say State. My bad. Slipping, slipping. Drinking on my birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Blame it on the birthday.
But he like, what's my man, Nico or whatever? Michigan man, I don't know.
Nico Collins. Nico Collins.
He a Nico Collins, one of the top fans.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a Michigan dude. He like, when it gets to the pros, I'm just a fan of who he is.
Right.
Shoot, Tom Brady, you are the truth. But what's the name has surpassed you. Now, I do feel like if Andy Reid retire or they go their separate ways, we gonna see some different stuff. Because Tom Brady did go somewhere else.
I'm about to say he did. Yeah.
You know,
And he went to the. About to say he won the two divisions, AFC, NFC.
Right.
arguments out there, but I just feel like the things Pat Mahomes be doing, the reads, that man, he got to go down as
That touch.
So y'all out there, let us know, America, is Pat Mahomes the new Tom Brady? And to y'all, who is the GOAT?
yeah.
Have Mahomes already took that spot?
He brought a whole new
Chime in and let us know, baby.
Okay.
He brought a whole new element to the game of playing quarterback because you see a lot of
Some of that stuff
proven.
you can't teach.
No, I'm saying you see a lot of proven quarterbacks, aka Matthew Stafford,
Matty Ice.
the no look pass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He brought that. He
Matty
the first one.
it on regular now though.
Yeah, but Mahomes the one who first did the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he he done brought that element to the game now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Some
crazy.
of them fake it
Right.
too, y'all.
Do you trade Stephon Diggs? Do you trade Stephon Diggs? Young P.
You know, when I saw this question, that's hard to say because I'm a receiver at heart. You know what I'm saying?
Get me the ball.
But I think, and it's gonna sound crazy, but you know, this is what we do on Yeah, I Said It. We say what we feel and what might make the sense. But I would, I ain't gonna lie, I might trade him for a couple different reasons. One, I think they just need. I think he needs some new blood for one, and I think Diggs' attitude is maybe becoming like a cancer in the locker room a little bit. And I think he almost being like Keyshawn Johnson, give me the damn ball, and I think that's hurting a little bit because I get it, but Diggs is not the type of receiver that can just you know how some receivers can get open no matter what.
Yeah, yeah.
Diggs ain't that type of receiver to me that he can just get over like crazy. You know.
Well, it ain't about him getting open because
Yeah,
you done seen, I'm saying you done seen over the past years. If his hands is anywhere near the ball, he catches it like
but
B Hop. B Hop, if
Do
his
you
hands
trade
in the
him?
ball,
I'm
CB, since you jump in, do you trade him?
I I would trade him
It's
if
kind of his contract now, right? Coming
I
up.
would trade him. I would trade him if I'm getting something quality in return.
Okay, before I get down here to you, Mastermind, anybody can answer this because what's name coming up from Cincinnati? And is Cincinnati gonna resign him or
A boy or
I think
Jamar
Higgins.
Higgins?
Higgins, yeah,
I
that's what I
think
meant to say.
Higgins,
That's
T
what I meant to
Higgins,
say.
or do they pick T Higgins up?
No. Diggs is way better than Higgins.
Okay, no, we
So
just said
that's not a comparison. Like, so what I mean by comparison,
you don't think
I'm,
he can be that number one?
I'm looking at just an example, America. Not saying that it'll happen. Just say Diggs say, you know what, I want to go back home to Minnesota.
okay.
Okay, well Minnesota say, you know what, I believe you. I got Justin Jefferson. I got Diggs. What's the rookie? What's the yeah?
You'll be
Jeff
stupid.
Jordan.
I know. I'm just saying.
I
Somebody
never do that.
quality like that.
No,
You got to give up a quality player like
no.
that.
And if you
know what I'm
do
saying?
that Minnesota, you stupid.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, no, sir.
Oh yeah, you see,
Well,
I
my
got me
thing
hyped
is
up for
this.
the squad. You see, I got me hyped up for a squad.
I would try to if I was
That's all
Buffalo.
right. Kirk coming back.
If I was Buffalo, I would try to re-sign Diggs if I could. I wasn't trying to give him no that big money, but I would try to see, you know what I mean, what type of extension that I could give him. Other than that, if I couldn't, if they don't agree to what I'm trying to do and what we going with the team, I got to get him out of here. And like I say, I know Higgins and these other guys is coming contracts coming up. And like I say, and the AFC is changing. Everybody, like you say, we don't know. I don't know who gonna be the offensive OC over there. Is they gonna stay with Brady? You know what I'm saying, or whatever? Because like you say, there's a whole lot of things that they got to think about. Not just the player, they got to think about how they finna play over there in that AFC with all these changes and everything. So they can't just they thinking about more than just one player. They thinking about the team and and where they can go, forward with this team. And hey, like I say, I believe they're gonna offer him some on extension where they can still make some things. If not, I think they're gonna probably ship him out of here. Just my opinion. Go ahead, Mastermind.
I trade him,
Mm.
but I just be real. I trade him and I try to just because he just had too many rants on the sideline for me. Anytime it started going down
Just
that
start
path,
with camp.
I mean, it's I can't really do too much with it.
But yeah,
Now you showing up, you showing up the quarterback, you
why
showing up the whole team, you showing up everybody by having
But like
rants.
I said, I mean, cut you off, Mastermind. But like I said, even though I would try to sell that, but like I said last week, though, I would get rid of everybody if I can try to get, you know what I mean, even Diz, like I said, keep Joe Brady. And like I said, bring in Rex Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Keep Brady. And like I say, and if you can bring in that other receiver or something like that, and if, other than
You
that,
say McDermott go.
yeah, McDermott, everybody got to go. Keep Joe Brady, bring in Rex Ryan, and switch
See, I
everything up
agree.
from there.
I agree bringing Rex, but Rex should be my defensive coordinator. I still go with the old man.
He ain't no head coach.
I'm going with the old man though. I'm going with Belichick over there. You get him Josh Allen. Josh Allen gonna look great.
Nobody want Belichick.
No, I know, and I'm gonna owe my man.
Who had the better 70-point performance? Luka or Embiid? Who had the better 70 game performance? Luka or Embiid? C. Beasy.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't see neither one, so I'm gonna have to defer on this one to y'all.
Luca has, I mean, Embiid has 70 against the Spurs, right?
Yep.
It was against the Spurs.
Right.
Luca has 70 against Ice Tray, right?
Yep.
Luca, baby, Luca.
Okay.
Why though? Just because
Can I?
they win again?
Okay, quality of team.
Quality of a team.
I see where he was getting at. Quality of team. I got you. Okay, let me shoot that down right quick. Let me
What you
shoot
got,
that down
Master
right
Mike?
quick. Okay, Luca had 66. 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter and come out the game with 71 or 70 something.
He ain't
What
want
was
to
you?
put the honey bun up.
What you mean he ain't want to?
He ain't want to put the honey bun.
This in the spirit of the Mamba. This whole month,
Let's
that's
go.
why they went crazy. This is in the memory of. This is the month that Kobe scored 81. That's why everybody putting up these numbers. So you mean to tell me you got 70? I'm gonna tell you what happened because I watched it.
Okay.
Young P said he didn't. I don't know if you did.
I did.
I watched a little
They
bit.
finally came with the double on him. He couldn't do nothing. Start kicking it all over the place.
You know,
And that's why they got the L at the end of that. Did you see that part?
but you know,
I'm saying, did you see that
but
part?
you know what?
See, yeah,
But you
see
know
that
why?
part. And you know what MB got at the his? The dub.
San Antonio.
Nah, it's against it. And you know what he did too? Look, he put it up in 36 minutes. Ice, I'm gonna take the rest of this game off.
But I'm saying,
But I'm saying, see,
you can put the better the better opponent. It looks better.
Did San Antonio? No, so you can't really go off that. San Antonio just beat the
You know, with the NBA, you got back to back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was Embiid.
You got back to back. I'm just saying it.
When you put up 70,
Luca the dime, baby. Ain't that what you say?
Luka the dime. But to me,
Yeah.
y'all put up
Get
70,
out of here.
both y'all put up 70, ain't no better performance. Y'all both did y'all thing. You know what I mean? Hey, like you say to the other ones, hey, it's the other player's turn. But like you say, if you put up 70, I don't care if you hit 70 free throws straight. You put up
Still
70.
How about if you put up 70 and got the L?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a team sport.
Or if I put up 70 and got the dub?
Hey,
It's a team sport.
you
You know what I'm saying?
like above the rim. My man was like,
Yeah.
"Just pass me the ball. You get the ball." Wait a minute.
But, yeah,
Hold on.
that's what I'm saying. But that's how it is in NBA. You really give you really only giving it to one player. So, nowadays, like when Mom was alive, all that. Here you go, give us the point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like give it to her. So, and I'm just giving an example. So that's my thing.
But see,
70 is 70. It ain't no bad. If you get it, you
70 in the dub is better than 70 in the L.
No, it is.
That's
But
just like Cat. Them 63. My man went
No,
crazy
no.
on Cat.
What I'm saying is this. Yeah, but we just saying on the performance. We ain't saying on the you know what I mean?
So I was gonna
But
bring up.
but my thing is this. You they doing their thing.
The cat ain't do shit.
That's it. But they both, you know what I'm saying? You know what they doing. They still but I'm saying they still gonna get talked about on ESPN, win the loss.
That's why it's Anthony Edwards.
They gonna do that. They play Anthony Edwards. They ain't give him that and one the other night. Is Doc Rivers the right hire in Milwaukee, and will he win the championship? Is Doc Rivers the right hire in Milwaukee, and will he win the championship? Young Pete.
I guess I've been feeling good today because I got a lot of no's around these parts. So
The villain's in the building.
you know what I'm saying?
Meet the bad guy.
All right, somebody gotta be it every now and then. So I'm sorry, Doc. I'm like Sheed Wallace. Sheed already came out and told you you're not the man for that job. I don't know how the hell do you keep getting these head coaching jobs. You really ain't that good at it being an announcer, but we gonna be around the league a little bit. But you know what I'm saying?
He knew he would be Brown, Bill Walton.
I don't
You
know.
gonna struck the man with a low blow.
Hey man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
Low coach,
Here's why I'm saying that though, because you done choked in with the Clippers.
Man, you done choke with the clip.
You choke with the Clippers. You choke with Philly. You're a choke artist.
But
you
he got one. He got one.
He the most down 3-1 coach ever. They come back.
But really, thank you, Ray Allen, for making this shot. Is what I'm
No, let me tell y'all something. Hold on. I want to cut y'all off for 1 second, Pete, before we get there. My thing is this. Doc Rivers, you a good coach for for expansion team,
get there.
expansion team to try to get a
Build 'em up.
program
He
better or
ain't get you
something.
over the top.
But to get you, no. My thing is this, Doc. You had like you said, young people. You had all these great teams. You've been up 3-1 and you lost. The only reason why you won in Boston, you had Kevin Garnett. I understand you had
And the
P.
truth too, though.
No,
And
no, I'm
P,
saying.
P.
But I'm saying, if he wouldn't have had Garnett, just like on all the other teams, he had a Kawhi. Remember, on all the other teams, he had a Kawhi. He had all the other, he had everything. But he didn't have a Garnett on the other teams to protect it. And somebody that can go out there protect the rim, go out there, check the guard, check the forward,
A killer.
distort
A
everything.
true killer. Garnett.
Distort everything. Doc,
Ticket, huh?
that's the only reason. You need, so you're not the good hire. Like I said, you good for expansion teams and to get them going and and stuff. Charlotte and teams like that. But go ahead, CB.
Well, I beg the difference against both of y'all. I don't know what Mastermind got on his mind.
You know, I'm about
But,
to tell you some
hey,
real stuff over here.
Doc,
About
you
something.
the perfect hire because you're going to sit back on the bench, let Giannis do his thing, let
That's the
Dame Time do his thing,
That's
and
the
you ain't
problem.
going to say shit about Giannis' brother to get fired, and you're going to reap the benefits and bring home a championship.
No,
Gonna do it this year?
I s-
Is he gonna do it this year?
do it this year. Yeah, I said.
Whoa.
Yeah, I said it.
Oh,
We gonna do it
better on the
this
floor.
year.
30 push-ups?
Yeah. He gonna do it.
No,
this
no,
year.
I need
He gonna beat Nick Nurse this year?
Push-ups today.
Huh?
He gonna beat Nick Nurse this year?
Yes, he will. You
Okay.
know why?
I'm just asking.
They gonna Giannis and them gonna do it because of that.
If Dame don't step up, I need to know you're going to do 30 push-ups if they don't do it.
If they don't do what?
You said they're going to win it all.
Get to the finals?
Oh, now you want to change it
yeah.
up.
I'm just saying.
Now you want to change it up. You want
They
to change
But
Basic.
this the best. This the best
got the
team.
best tap dance
but
in
the
America.
This the best team. This the best.
Tap dance in America.
This the best team that Doc can win with right now. And like I always say,
This is
Doc.
what
But no, I'm just saying.
I agree with
You in the NFC. I mean,
You're in the East.
you in the East.
Eastern Conference.
You in the Eastern Conference in the NBA. You in the Eastern Conference. That conference shouldn't be too hard for you to get to them finals, baby. So let's see what that coaching is all about. And like I say, to me, you won that championship because of Kevin. You had a Kevin Garnett.
He
So
got a Giannis Ukutumpo or whatever.
I'm gonna see if we can do it with a Giannis.
Brother, dog. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Doc, don't say
Listen,
shit about his
Listen, now I'm gonna tell y'all the
His
real.
brother keep
Is
getting
Doc gonna
dunked
win
on.
more than the coach they just fired?
See,
Yeah, he
Is
gonna,
he gonna lose more games? I'm
No,
saying he only lost 13.
no, he ain't gonna lose more games. He not gonna
and
lose.
Griffin.
Okay.
Okay, listen. To
If he lose 8 more games before the thing is over,
He gonna lose 13 games. Doc gonna lose 13 games with
Mm.
what's left out the season. Listen to me.
so he should get fired like dude. I'm like,
I'm
go ahead,
telling y'all the
Mr.
real.
Mastermind.
And this is what the problem is. You gotta go back to the root.
What's the root?
Go get Budenholzer back. See, that's what you don't want to admit. See, that's a good coach. He knew how to keep him on the defensive end, and he made sure everybody was involved. You give Budenholzer Dame Lillard, he gonna expose Dame Lillard's real skills. Right now, they making Dame Lillard look like he can't play D. The way that
It's the Eastern
listen,
Conference.
Don't
though.
get me
no.
wrong.
It's
listen.
the East, though, baby.
No, listen to
Like,
what I'm
that's why
trying to tell you. No, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. See, the key thing is this: with Budenholzer, he would expose Dame Lillard offense so explosive that it would kind of hide his defensive efficiencies, like how they was doing in Portland. See, one thing now, Griffin don't know how to use Dame. Doc gonna try to use Dame to his best ability, but Doc ain't never had no weapon like Dame. You see what I'm saying? And another key thing is, as long as you don't have no defender for the wing, Milwaukee, you're not winning no championships.
Is Doc
Because-
offense basic to y'all? I'm just asking.
No, it is. It's old school.
Yeah, it's real bad.
It's old school.
It's
I'm
definitely
just saying it's
basic.
basic.
No, it's old school. It's old
Because Doc,
school.
like Doc,
It's a
don't
bunch
get me
of
wrong.
pick
The
and
Doc,
roll, though.
like I said, you need a Garnett, and they ain't got
No,
one.
I'm gonna tell you what the
They play a
no.
bunch of pick and
What's the name can be Garnett for him? I ain't gonna lie. Giannis can be Garnett for him. But his problem is this. He's not gonna have a Paul Pierce. He's not gonna have that type of
He
person.
can be Giannis against Embiid
Yep.
Is Middleton
with
close to
Nurse
being
coaches. Maybe we got no sister coach now.
No, this is what I mean by that. He can play the same effect that
If y'all trying to compete with
Garnett
the
was
Hawks,
making. he can do that same Giannis can because Giannis is basically the same style player,
Isn't
except
as
for
good.
he don't have the
No
jump.
Garnett.
You don't
Yeah,
think Giannis no Garnett?
no, he ain't no Garnett. Hell no. Hell no. Should the Pistons make Jalen Durden the number one option? Mastermind.
During
Hell
I
no.
don't think. Listen. Listen. That's the host's answer. I'm just gonna say this. I don't think Duran got enough offense ability to make him number one to go to out the gate. I just don't think he got enough. I think though he could be a damn good maybe
Three.
second or third year, maybe second, if he learns something. If you're trying to play post, if you're trying to feed the post, if you're trying to go there and get the big men in foul trouble, like Joker and some of them guys, I believe if you can teach, I think he has a little somewhat jump hook, but if you could teach him some like up and under moves, you can make him your number two guy, your number three for sure.
Okay, okay. What you thinking down there, CBZ?
He thinking long. Is anybody watching the Pistons roster?
Yes.
Who? Cade is hurt. Who?
He back.
Who else they got? Because
Ivy is one.
Monty Moore,
Ivy is one.
Monty Morris is not a scoring point guard, and we all know Killian Hayes is not.
What's the name out cold?
When the females come back?
No, Shazier.
Right, and he
When the shot come back?
so huh?
When the girls come back?
Oh, you silly. He's crazy. But yeah, Shazier is nice.
I say year's nice, but you know the problem is
They come back, young.
this where I blame Monty Morris. He fucks with his head.
What was Monty Morris?
I
Monty
mean,
Williams.
Yeah, Monty Williams. See, that's how horrible he
This
coached.
guy's throwing me off a
That's
minute.
how horrible he coached. I can't even think of his name.
Right.
Like he your family member.
No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Not with that. Not with that. Hey, Sasser could be like hot, and then he'll just pull him out of nowhere and throw in Alec Burke. For what? Man, Alec Burke is not that dude.
Alec
man.
Burke is
The
a
same
two.
reason why the
See,
Lions
that's what it.
did. It's the Detroit thing. The same reason why the Lions did what they did.
I just saying for their roster, he could possibly be the number one for their roster.
No,
I'm not saying if he go to the other.
Cade is number one.
I say K.
Ivy is number two.
Exactly.
And then it's either
He
Stewart.
just got number two, and he just letting them play now. Like, man, I don't know.
Cade is number
Williams
one.
is horrible.
No,
Monty Williams, the head coach, is horrible.
Cade is number one. There's no way.
Why they get Doc? You should have got Doc early.
Cade is
Budenholzer.
Doc, just like expansion down here, Doc. You could have got Detroit together,
I'm with
baby.
I'm with
I
the
told
foreigner.
you.
Budenholzer. I'm with you, Budenholzer. Go get him off the bench wherever Budenholzer at. Go get him.
came back after what 10, 11 games out. Then he came back, and then I don't know why you went back out because I put money on you. You lost me my goddamn money. I'm mad at you, K, for that bullshit. But I will say this: I told y'all they gonna get 10 victories. They had 6, baby. I just need 4 more so I can. All my predictions been coming right this year.
Y'all said 10?
Like,
Y'all said 10.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
I forgot. And I thought we had said more now. Okay. But I got y'all a question before we move. But y'all actually think Durden should be the one?
No.
Oh, okay.
Only
That's
this
unanimous.
Only CB.
Hell no.
I know what that roster look like. I came down there and watched.
Durn, you nice, baby. I'm with you too. I like your game.
Lose by 20.
I said you remind me
Antonio.
of a young Garnett,
I
but
think y'all lose by 20 to San.
got to see that happen.
Will Zach Edey have a successful NBA career?
No.
Will Zach Edey have a sex?
No.
No.
Only reason why.
Ain't
Listen,
nothing else I gotta
listen
say.
to me. Zach Edey,
Purdue.
the number one.
You don't even know who is love.
They saying the number one player in the country right now.
You know who he gonna be? Sean Bradley.
Uh-oh.
Terrible.
Yeah, he that horrible?
No.
See,
See,
he is.
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. He not.
But this
No, I'm gonna tell you
what
what the
y'all
problem
said.
is.
Y'all said successful career.
What is it?
What's considered successful?
I'm starting with the man.
Okay, now this is what I'm saying. The successful career meaning this. He will be a contributor on an NBA roster for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he will be that. I seriously don't. The reason why is because his style of play has played out in the NBA. Now unless they coming back to it, where we're going back to the post and going to the big man and you know what I'm saying, all of that, then maybe so. But if he don't expand his game, meaning he can step out, shoot threes, and shoot the mid range jumper, or at least the free throw at the furthest, is he has no purpose in the NBA. You're gonna be a screener. We're gonna give you a couple minutes and then sit down, if that.
I just got a light bulb right quick. I just got a little bam. It just came up. He will not be successful, but he can be. Only, just my opinion. If he get over there with Popovich and he get him a new day, he get the David Robinson or Tim Duncan with him and Wemby and bring that old school back like that, and you know what I mean, and still had the shooters around and still dominate the inside. Other than that,
let me ask you this: the only thing with that, how long do you think Pop about to be around?
nah, I'm just throwing it out there.
Because Pop is the only one that's gonna be able to implement that style of play.
No, then you bring what's the name back? You bring the female back. What's the female that was winning? Was it Becky Hammond? Yeah, you bring Becky. Becky won the Summer League and WNBA. Yeah, you bring Becky. You bring Becky Hammond back.
Not to sound chauvinist, but I
You know
don't
what
think
I'm
they're ready
saying?
for that.
And
yet.
you bring the Pop. That's Zach.
Because just think when
There's
you
only way
watch
you can
those-
do something, Zach Edey. You got to get in the Popovich thing, and
being
you and Wemby. And I'm just saying, when they get in that half court, him and Wemby can run that high pick and roll like David Robinson, Tim Duncan, or
Let me
something.
tell you where you got a chance.
Because other than that, you don't need no big fella no more. Not like that. That's what I'm saying. So at least you'll be able to run that system again, and then you got them two. Then you put them shooters around that three like how it's been.
See, if you go in there, then I can see him going to OKC. That way
with Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren.
Right. And then you got to, I'm saying, any big fella though. You know what
I
I'm
can see
saying?
that.
That's what I'm saying. You got to have that big fella though.
You got to have somebody that's agile, that's a big fella playing center now, so you can move them over the power.
That's why I say Wemby. You know what I'm saying? Him and Wemby can do, put the flow. And then you put Edie in there to do the banger. Do the banker, do all that. He always gonna have a mismatch. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I can think of that.
That's my thought on everything. Here's my
That's why I'm
thought
saying
on
half court
everything.
offense.
If he don't start practicing the mid range while he in college dominating, he's gonna have a long career. I'm letting y'all know that he's gonna have a long career
Just because he's tall?
because of his height. But you know who he gonna be? 2.0.
The China
What-
Country.
What's
Big
the set-
country from
what's the set-
Mark Eaton.
Mark Eaton.
Nope.
Well, big country from the Grizzlies back in the day.
Nope.
Oyster Tag.
Nope. Y'all way off. The other 7'5" dude that barely played. He done been on 20 NBA teams already, and he got a commercial with the goldfish.
Oh, yeah. I know you're talking about the one that be with Tobias Harris all the time. Yeah.
That's
I
him.
know you're talking about.
That's Edie.
Well, get the money. I think Edie gonna be a little better offensively though. I don't know, just because he can move or do something. I don't know. But like I say, you get down there with Pop or you get over there with OKC, and then y'all can get then with the two big fellas, I believe y'all can keep the old school mix and still run a new school, system. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Will South Carolina finish their season undefeated? Women's basketball. Will South Carolina finish the season undefeated? Women's basketball. Starting off with UCB.
As far as making the whole run and winning the whole thing,
No, just
or
season.
just the SEC.
Just a season.
Yeah, they will.
You talking about going into the
They already beat them at LSU.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. Because they already beat LSU at LSU, so it's a wrap.
I'm gonna say this, because it sounds like y'all.
They playing UConn? Because I don't know their schedule.
It sounds like
Hey,
all of y'all about to be unit. No, I'm just gonna say the difference right quick. I'm just gonna say this. I don't think they're gonna go undefeated because you want to have a hiccup before you get into that tournament. Because if you get into that tournament and have a hiccup,
But they
I mean, you do, but
LSU, they beat LSU
but,
and
but,
LSU.
but hold on. But that's what I'm about to say. You wanna, and I'm just saying this. But she always got a dominant physical team. But my thing is this: sometimes teams do want to hook up, but you understand these women programs like UConn and Tennessee back in the day, and these other programs they have went season, and then with
No, I know what you're saying.
Maya Moore back in what's that? They had one
Perfect.
perfect season. So
I understand that,
sometimes you
but
don't need that hookup. It,
no,
it just means hey,
it's a
we locked
rarity.
and loaded.
It's a rarity, like you said. If they got
You know what I'm
dominant
saying?
powerhouse teams, like I haven't had the pleasure to watch her this year, and I will this week
Because
catch one of those games so I can
Who that?
get up
one
on
thing about
on
her,
South Carolina. I haven't had
Dawn
a chance to
Staley, one
watch
thing
it on
about her,
They loaded. They
yeah,
to
loaded.
see if they
and
loaded like that.
but then on that, but they
Because you
still
gotta be,
still
you gotta
they
have one of
still
them
a
teams to
team
be like
though.
that.
They still a team. Most people got
Because all I'm saying
one.
is
They a
they
team.
got
Go ahead.
LSU again on the schedule, don't they?
No, it's over. That's what I
I was
said.
about to say, now you're making me think a little bit. I think UConn got the best chance to play be popular because they got to play UConn, but they play them at South Carolina. But I do think when they play LSU and what's her name went out for the last 5 minutes, that kind of helped South Carolina end up winning the game.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
So-
yeah, we know that.
Do
So
you
that
want to face LSU in the tournament and have to see if that was a problem or not?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you want to,
Angel Reese is who I'm talking
Yeah,
about,
you-
America.
Definitely a problem, but she fouled out.
Right. She fouled out with like 5 minutes to go in the
And
game.
that was their toughest
That's-
game
yeah,
because
but
it was
that-
on the
who fault
road
is
at
that?
LSU. Everything else is at home. Like they even got Tennessee at home, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah,
Tennessee at
so
home.
see Tennessee gonna be a tough game.
But they got,
But it's
they
at
got,
home.
they got to play. No, they got to play them twice. So they got to play them at home and on the road.
okay, all right.
See, that might be their hiccup. That's why I say I don't believe
They got
that it's going.
UConn at home though.
I don't believe that it's gonna be undefeated. I seriously don't. And then but I do believe it.
So they're gonna lose before the tournament.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe they're gonna lose.
Top ranked team.
I don't know
Somebody
exactly,
surprise them. Not,
but it's gonna be one loss. It might be one of either Tennessee or UConn. It might be one of those games. But I'm just saying this. I do believe that they're gonna win it all though.
Okay.
That's good.
That's good.
I do believe that.
Yeah.
Yikes, and that-
Undefeated CB. Before we move to the last question.
I think they're gonna be undefeated.
Undefeated for the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're going into the tournament undefeated.
Let's see what you can do, Don Stanley. We rooting for you, baby.
Yes, we are.
We rooting for you walking down with the Crocs.
You heard what I said.
on.
All, baby, you winning it all. You heard me?
The Michigan picked the right successor to Harbaugh. That's how we ending the show with Young P. Did Michigan pick the right successor to Harbaugh?
Can't wait till they get over here to me. I'm gonna shock America with this one.
So, with me being one of the resident Michigan fans on this here staff,
Only.
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Life was with him this year, though, wasn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was for the for the money. I
Right.
got look, y'all know I know money. I know money. Go ahead, Young P.
So I'm gonna say it like this. I know a couple weeks if y'all been watching, and I know America, y'all been watching like crazy, and we thank y'all for that. CB was like, they'll never do it. They'll never do it. You know what I'm saying? Hire man.
I give them props. I give Michigan props on that because I didn't think
said that he was gonna get the
I didn't
job.
think the
I
alumni.
said he was gonna get the job. No, CB was going against. him.
I didn't think the alumni base was ready for that.
But see,
That's
here's
all.
what I'm thinking. This is where possibly your theory might come. If the alumni base don't let him do what he want to do, and I'm going off the press conference where he's in tune that he got to get in touch with that NIL, and I need y'all to pony up that money to get these boys here. And if that's going to be his Achilles heel. If they don't get that ponied up money to start getting more players in, it's going to be a problem.
That's
at
my
Michigan.
thing.
So
They might.
I do the right job.
I was
but
gonna
I'm still
say
a
they
fan.
might have got the right successor, but my thing is this: I'm not going to go with none of that. This is the whole key thing about that.
Recruit.
It's two things. I don't even care about the recruiting. It's two things that you got to do. Off rip, don't start off losing to no non-conference like they did back when they lost to Appalachian State.
Mhm.
Don't start off losing to no non-conference, and then don't lose to no other Big Ten school besides Ohio State, even though you're not supposed to lose to them. But if you lose to anybody else in that Big Ten,
It's gonna be a
you
problem.
really out of there. But they give you probably a second chance. You know what I'm saying? If you lose to Ohio State, the key thing is to keep beating them. But if you can't beat the regular Big Ten teams, along with Ohio State, they're gonna get you out here. But until then, you showed that you could, win some games as Harbaugh when he was out. But now it's all on you. So if you lose to any Big Ten teams besides Like I said, starting off, if you lose to any non-conference, can't do that. You can't lose to no other Big Ten team school besides Ohio State. And then eventually you're gonna have to beat Ohio State, and you might have a 3-year window.
But we
It
got
all
some,
depends on how your record be in them first two.
we got a strength of schedule this year. It's down to like top 10. You know what I'm saying? We got Texas, Oregon, USC.
Yeah.
Texas like number 2 or 3 game out the gate. You playing somebody. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So that's just my opinion. Go ahead, Mastermind. Mastermind, let's see. He say
Boy, it's the real deal right here.
Please, enlighten me.
Boys messed up. You should just held off a little while
They
longer.
went and got who? Urban? Urban wouldn't have came.
Nick Saban, the proven winner. What are you talking about? Go down there, holler at Nick, and say, hey, well, come on back to the state of Michigan. They showed you a little love. Remember, you was at state. They
Was
was
at
showing you
state.
some love. So come on, man. All you got to do is dominate Ohio State and run the whole Big Ten. It's easy.
Nick wanted to get out the NIL business. And this is the game. This is the era of the
Michigan,
NIL.
listen to me. Michigan not with the end. They with what he's saying.
No,
So
fuck
now,
that.
listen.
That's why the coach came off and said we gotta get to that money.
That's why Clemson looking like how they look.
But you're not listening to what I'm trying to tell you. That's the reason what he's saying is gonna happen. All that 3 year in the window and all of that, they gonna fire that boy. That's what's gonna end up happening because he already said one key thing. I need y'all to spend. No coach in the history of Michigan ever said that.
But shoot, Ohio State, like, damn, I said they bullshit ass name again. If they just, you know what I'm saying? My man, they didn't win reloaded, and he went to them alumni. I need y'all to pony up, and them boys say less. They pony up. They went reloaded through the transfer portal.
All that sound good.
It's for you boys.
Okay. Do they
They got the right
success?
They got the right successor.
Yeah, they got the right successor. I just hope they give him a chance.
Yeah, they gave the right guy a chance. You know, they gave him a chance, like I say.
No, I like.
Get it together though.
I mean, like, give him a chance.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because the
saying.
this first year gonna be a monster. I hope they don't be like, oh, we got the wrong man. Because he ain't a real
It
mission.
all depends on who stayed too. We're gonna see how many people stayed.
Yeah, that's
no.
Jimmy.
No, what I'm saying is this: we know McCarty and a lot, and but you know he still got Edwards.
Yeah,
players and stuff like that. So we got to see what players he got, and we're gonna bring around them. And because, like you say, like I say, it all depends on you can't.
Wrong man, Nick Saban. I was trying to tell you, wrong man. Get Nick Saban, baby, proven winner.
Okay, that's how we gonna end that. But dig this here, we're gonna get to this last little situation, the parlay of who they gonna have just win the Super Bowl. It could be a money line or whatever, because y'all know it's only. You already know what it is. Oh yeah, yeah. I just had the Super Bowl, man.
Keep it going, people.
Let's see you had on the Super Bowl. Who you got, Kansas City or the 49ers? So we gonna end. That's how we gonna end it.
I'm going San Fran money line. San Fran money line.
The GOAT money line. The young GOAT. Young OG, baby. Young OG. The GOAT.
You can go either way. KC straight up money line or KC with the points because they're the underdog.
Yeah, they the underdogs.
Unanimous. Can't beat them, join them.
And look,
it's unanimous.
We ain't gonna be like the mother shows y'all see on TV when everybody pick the same. They be losing us. Oh, you want San Fran?
Yeah, I went with.
They gonna lose. When they lose, he can't come on the show next time. We're gonna kick him off.
Whoa. I need my push-ups back.
Oh, that's what you want to do? Hey,
we got him, man. Okay,
San Fran.
We're in the show on the bat like that.
Yeah, let's go San Fran.
We got the money line, San Fran against the Chiefs. Mastermind, Young P. What y'all doing, 30 or 50?
30, man, my arm.
I try to put you on the spot.
Hey, we some old men around.
No, I just want to put us out there. I just want to put us out there on the spot. Sometimes people want to see us shake on. But that's how we gonna end it. And we like
I got 50 in.
For tuning in, like, share, and comment.
Yes, sir.
I got 50.